The one mistake that I'll say people assume is they assume that a lot of world culture has become the same, which it has, but there's still so many differences. You go to any country, yes, there'd be surface level adoption of the Western thing, but the centuries old ingrained cultural habits take a long time to change.
Yeah, I definitely think actually I think these things happen in cycles, and so I feel that now I'd say maybe there's, in my opinion, more of a sort of common method of expression, but the source ingredients of what we choose to express are actually very, very unique and becoming actually in a way more unique.
And it's also like, in fact, one of the things for me is fascinating is that you go, for instance, to Morocco, a country I've been many times. You see the Western things, but you then also see variations of those Western. And then for me, the fascinating part is what are the things that are different of those Western things, whether it's food, like McDonald's as a very basic example. What is McDonald's? How is McDonald's different in Morocco versus India versus US versus UK? One, I can actually eat McDonald's in Morocco because it's halal. So there's that part. India, you go, there's tons vegetarian.
Yeah.
So those, I'll give you a personal example. Prayers, Muslim as a Muslim. Technically, there's a one way to pray, but every culture has its own variation. So for me, the most fascinating part going into any country, Muslim or non-Muslim, if I go to a mosque and then I notice different variations of certain practices, to me, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, how do you observe cultural differences and cultural sameness? For me, that's the most fascinating part of travel, is just learning. This is why I've to come back and maybe put a full pin to this. The human differences and the human commonalities is still the best part of travel. It's still the best part of travel. And scenery, yes. Like, like Iceland, for instance. I'm not going there for culture. We'll probably never go there for culture. But I mean, beautiful scenery, very different than any other part of the world. But it's the human context of commonalities and differences that I think we all live for. Not only during travel, but also during our daily lives in so many different ways.
I couldn't agree more.